Good Wednesday morning, everyone. We're talking about depression, your brain, and your diet. What we eat directly affects the way we think, we feel, our overall health, and how we perceive reality. Because there are many facets to depression. You have your genetics that come into play. You have extrinsic factors such as the air you breathe, the food you eat, the people you're around. These can all lead to depression. But when you and I go into a normal doctor visit, we get our blood drawn. And there are certain things within your blood that give you an indication of how inflamed you are, such as A1C, which is a protein they use for blood sugar analysis, if you have diabetes or not, or C-reactive protein. But these are all markers that have been used in the past to find out if you had diabetes, blood sugar issues, heart disease, or a possibility of stroke. But now researchers are finding that these are direct correlations to depression. High inflammation within your body is directly related to how depressed you can get. According to the Journal of Depressive Disorders, Anxiety and Depression, they have been saying that if a person has high inflammation, they're more than likely to have depression. And if they have high amounts of sugars within their blood, they will more than likely have depression all their life. Your gut health is directly related to how depressed you are. Your body has a direct communication going on between the brain and the gut. There are this microbiome. There are probiotics. You hear about it, it's very popular, but there is a communication that occurs because probiotics do a couple things. They help protect you from invasion, protect the gut lining, heal it, make vitamins and certain neurotransmitters and hormones that you need that you can't make on yourself. And they also help digest certain foods. So keeping them healthy is very important because it affects every system in your body. But one of the things I want to talk about today is depression because it helps you produce serotonin. Serotonin is your happy chemical. And if your gut health is low, you won't produce the 90% of serotonin that is produced in your gut. 90% is produced here. 10% is left. 9% is made in the platelets, red blood cells, and 1% is left in your brain. So we have to depend on our gut health to keep our brains healthy. And what can deteriorate gut health? Refined sugars and refined carbs. If you go into the most standard American kitchen, you'll find in the cupboard, the pantry, or the refrigerator, most things having high amounts of sugars and refined carbs. If I have anybody that comes in that has a genetic disorder, such as the MAO, which is called monoamine oxidase in their gene report, they have a hard time breaking down serotonin. That's given. But what can actually enhance the action of the MAO? Reducing inflammation. If you do anything, reduce the amount of sugars in your diet, and you can actually help upregulate the MAO. There are other things that factor into the MAO. We're going to go over that. Certain vitamins and minerals are right in our posts. But the simplest thing I can inform my patients, the people out there, is, guys, we do have to reduce our sugar addiction. It will help your depressive mood. That's it. I've seen people make huge changes just in their mentality, just by cutting out sugars in their drink, their diet, even the gum they choose. Guys, it's really simple. I don't want to sound like I'm harping on you, but I love you guys, and I want you to know that you can increase your serotonin levels and feel good if you take care of your gut by just reducing the sugars. Hope you guys have a good Wednesday. I'll talk to you later.